If you are going to be an air traffic controller, you have to pass a medical examination, a security investigation, an FAA air traffic pre-employment skills assessment, and you also have to attend the academy. And the academy is quite stringent. And the bottom line is, if you don't have the skills to pass through the air traffic control academy, you are not directing planes in the tower. So that was misleading.
It's such an important point. There is no evidence that standards were lowered for anyone involved. Renee Marsh, thanks for making that clear. Jeff Zeleny as well. For more reaction to the breaking news, as well as a number of important hearings on the Hill today, I want to bring in Arizona Democratic Senator Mark Kelly. He's also a former Navy pilot and an astronaut. Just a few things. Senator, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
I would, to begin, like to draw on your extensive experience of a pilot, right up from the space shuttle, test pilot, fighter jet. When you look at the data as it's known, with the proviso that it is early, and I'm not asking you to come to any final conclusions, but what stands out to you about what happened here, and what do you think investigators should be focused on?
Let me start by saying what the president said is some wild speculation that's not anchored in any reality. Aviation accidents are often very complicated. And it's usually not one thing. It's usually a series of things, a chain of events that where things start to go wrong and it just cascades from one thing to another. So it's likely that when the NTSB does their job, and they're really, really good at this, figuring out what's the cause of an accident and then what do we need to do about it, we'll probably find out that it was a number of things. And in an accident like this, there's a lot that could go wrong. It could be, some things could happen with the flight control team also on board the helicopter or the airplane. There could be equipment failure.
Yep.
There could be somebody not following, standard procedure or flight rules. But I would say, as somebody who's been involved in investigations, the Columbia Space Shuttle accident investigation is a really complex one.
Sure.
They all tend to be rather complicated.
Yeah.
And it's generally not one thing. And it certainly isn't, this broad policy that actually might not even be true about hiring.
Yeah. I want to get to